Shubor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Sampath Kumar IS Principal Secretary Ketenat Social Welfare jong Sorkar Jila mendasangi ke arfaknai dari uluber raja alpasan haringkat kejingnan lang uba Reningkong ling do tongkar MLA Kathan Plie ke Rehabilitation Center and Counselling Center ke Nyngkong ke district ya ke balapnya de ke Life Care Foundation ke badai kejaka ajing sumar bat kejaka selok ke Hibrio ke balakerni ha udrop ke badan hapo shnong sok kelam Southwest Khasi Hills District ya ke ni ke Rehabilitation Center latay hakajinglot kabasan kunay lak tingka nalor ukong san kiwe kiba ajingkran hakangasngi kilong ubabu boarding lingdo administrative officer Life Care Foundation uba itaryang DSWO Southwest Khasi Hills District menteri shnong sok khalam uba P1 yang haringkat kajinon lang uba tilingwa deputy commissioner berim ke Southwest Khasi Hills District ba BB Jarwa superintendent of police Southwest Khasi Hills District ba ai laurin yang BDO Maukerwan bat kiwe
To all of you, it's a very, it's a pleasant surprise for me to see such kind of a beautiful structure that has come up and which is going to be dedicated as a rehabilitation center for this whole district and maybe the whole region. I must really congratulate the people who are really behind this initiative. I heard how actually the Life Care Foundation has been started, and I really appreciate all the founding members who have actually brought this kind of a vision, and it's really remarkable. I really wanted to congratulate, and I also wanted to really express profound gratitude on behalf of the state government to all of you for taking such kind of a initiative from the community side. So I would like to pay my respects to our honorable MLA and also former minister, Mr. Reningkong sir, who has been here, and I also wanted to pay my respects to all the members here in the mentry of this. But he was telling about comfort care in the assembly recently. It's a beautiful idea. So we started actually thinking about it, how actually to make it comfort care is made available. So a lot of that way, I think it's a I would say multi-partisan or bipartisan kind of a work that is happening in the state. I think this work should go on. Like everyone should come together, and see that how the state would progress, because one of the goals of the state is also to see that our state actually progresses, because we just completed 50 years, and so we wanted to really see that our state becomes a developed state, how to take it to the developed state. That's why we're also going, in fact, before coming to this program, we went to a village, and where we going to the house to house, identifying the poorest of the poor, Baduk houses, and understanding what are the problems, how to help them, how to enroll them into self-help groups so that they can get better support, how to get them Aadhaar so that they get MHIS card. So basically a lot of intensive work is happening in the state. So all the frontline functionaries like the PDOs and their teams, and medical officers, CDPOs, NRLM people, everyone is working together. I hope all this actually would give a very good I think result to the state, and I think especially for the future of the state. And then every month they come for counseling and other things. So depending upon, we'll also come up with proper trainings and all. I think we definitely, the state government would definitely will support and all the initiatives of this center. And this will be I think the way it is constructed, it looks like a very model center. I can see we saw other centers also, but the way it has been constructed, it's beautifully constructed. Now it is going to be managed beautifully. That's what our aspiration, and we will support whatever it takes, and from the state side. In fact, our honorable minister, Shri Bapa Lingdo, also has been very, much, in fact, encouraging, especially civil society organizations, to take up these initiatives. In fact, we have the Darbar of Maulai has done some center recently, along with the local foundation. So this is the second one, I would say, in the state that is coming up with the community taking up, or independent society coming up with this kind of in a recent after the dream mission has been started. So it's a very important work that has been started here, and I'm sure this also, this needs to be one thing. I was asking our SP also, our effort also, not only rehabilitation but also prevention, how actually we can reduce the any drug trafficking, so the state is also taking a lot of proactive initiatives. You might have seen how actually the drugs are actually even being burnt, wherever whatever is captured and seized. A lot of work is happening by the police is also taking up responsibility. There is a need for actually activating VDPs. So in fact, wherever the hotspots are there, VDPs needs to be activated, so that we can also control that process. We'll definitely give the support from the health department, because health department, our DMHO, Dr. Latang is here. We are going to actually provide that psychiatric support, to the center here. So having some regular visits by the doctor to this center, so that so that way government and the community will work together as a partnership, for reducing the burden of this drug use. And in fact, we are now having more clearer picture how to handle this problem. And there is a lot of, we also have had recently a meeting with faith leaders, all the church leaders and other faith leaders, to see that how they also can actually get involved, and see that make sure that they educate people, bring awareness, tell children not even to experiment. If drugs abuse is like this, even if you experiment for fun, you cannot go back. It's a very, so people, we should tell the children, because they're not aware of it. We need to communicate this one. So a lot of this awareness is required, a lot of education in the schools is required. Further, there is another program actually, which is coming up, that's called Empower. You're aware here also in this district, it is also started with Magic Bus Foundation, where the schools children will be trained, on all these life skills, so that they will not get attracted to any of these, bad things. So children will be, given proper life skill education. They'll be engaged properly, so that they would really do well. So that way, very systematic interventions are being taken up, and from all sides.